Hello, this is TW. Welcome back. Before we get into the story, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. It's free and only require you to click on the button below. It would really help my channel a lot. Thanks. Well then, let's start by turning down the background, shall we? Today, we have a ProRevenge story posted by user LSCRX. Let's start the story. This took place more than a decade ago. I started working for a small branch of a company and got along really well with my boss, the branch manager, and used to compare him with Michael Scott. Not to his face. I would have been Jim Halpert in this scenario. After working there for a while, my boss was approached with an awesome offer to go manage a bigger branch a few hours away. This was because the owner wanted to place his son as the branch manager of a small location and needed to vacate a position to do so. My boss graciously turned down the offer. His kids had just started at their new schools, and he didn't want to uproot them again. He'd relocated to take the current position. This was not taken well by our corporate office, but they couldn't fire him for it. Not directly. A few weeks later, I saw our office manager, a lady nobody in the office liked, in my boss's office filing paperwork, or so it seemed, which was odd but not alarming. The next week, my boss was going to be on vacation, and all the office staff had to attend a meeting for non-salaried employees at the corporate headquarters. While we were at the corporate thing, our office manager handed out new office keys to all three of us that were there. My boss was on vacation and salaried. I asked, "Why are we getting new keys?" And she said it was because someone lost theirs. None of us had lost our keys. We were all sitting together and could easily confirm this. So I texted my boss to ask him, and he had no clue what she was up to. I got a bad feeling about what was happening. I called him after the meeting and told him to come by my house Sunday when he got back from out of town. I explained that I was 95% certain they were planning to fire him Monday. I didn't know what reason, I just had a gut feeling. I said it was too bad because if he was fired, I wouldn't want to work there anymore knowing that they would do shady stuff like that. He jokingly said that he should fire me first, so I could go on unemployment. I laughed and told him that he should write me a termination notice, and then if he doesn't get fired on Monday, it would be just between us. But if he does get fired, I could take it to the unemployment office and have proof that I was fired for something that would make me eligible for benefits. So we did, and he was fired Monday for misfiling paperwork of some sort. And I definitely did not go back to work. They tried calling me in, and I told them that my boss had fired me already. I took the proof with me to the unemployment office and was good to go until they, former employer, disputed my claim. I had a hearing on the phone with the unemployment office and my corporate HR person. HR? He wasn't fired. The paperwork he submitted with his claim isn't the right paperwork. It should have come from HR, not his manager. Unemployment. Why did the manager not do that then? Where is he? HR. He no longer works for the company. Unemployment. Why did he leave? HR. He was fired. Unemployment. Why was he fired? Getting exasperated. HR. For doing paperwork incorrectly? Unemployment. Well, that is hardly the fault of the terminated employee. How is he to know that the paperwork is invalid that is coming from their supervisor? They told my HR that they could rehire me or not. But my claim was valid. They couldn't rehire me because they'd already filled the position. So I got to collect unemployment for a while before moving on to my next job. My former boss is doing well now, it seems, and I don't feel bad at all. For the record, it is very likely that they would have invented a way of firing me after they got rid of my boss. Had they done that, they would have made certain that my termination was such that I wouldn't be eligible for unemployment. I took that power away from them by getting fired preemptively. I am also positive that when I saw the office manager in his office while he was away, she was arranging the setup for him to be fired. And that's the end of the story. Short and interesting. Don't mess with your employee. If you did, don't be shocked when they return the favor. You punch someone in the face, expect to be punched back. Well, that's it for the story today. Again, please subscribe if you haven't yet. It's just a simple click on my icon near the end of the video or the button right below. Some people might ask, why? My answer is this. 1. It is free. I don't see why not. 2. You get an extra video every day to enjoy even though I'm not your first pick. Isn't that great? Even if you ran out of videos to watch, you still have me, sitting in a jazzy bar, waiting to tell you more interesting stories. 3. It gave me some emotional support to keep making videos, as it does get kinda sad and lonely to keep uploading without any people watching, you know. If you already did, please know that I really appreciate that. Thank you, and we'll see you again next time. Have a great night.